The Great Nothing. The Boeda's Void is one of the most mysterious and terrifying places in the known universe. Discovered in 1981 by astronomer Robert Kishner and his team during a redshift survey of the galaxies, the Boeda's Void is an enormous region of space that is almost entirely empty. Located in the constellation of Boets, it lies around 700 million light-years away from Earth, spanning roughly 330 million light-years in diameter. It is one of the largest known voids in the universe. To put that into perspective, if the Milky Way galaxy were placed inside it, it would be alone with no other galaxies visible for hundreds of millions of light-years in every direction. In total, the void contains far fewer galaxies than expected. Only about 60 have been found inside, compared to the thousands that should occupy a region of that size. The emptiness of the Boeda's Void challenges our understanding of the large-scale structure of the cosmos. The Great Attractor. The Great Attractor is one of the most mysterious and unsettling phenomenon in the observable universe. It was first discovered in the 1970s and 1980s when astronomers noticed that our galaxy, the Milky Way, along with hundreds of thousands of other galaxies, were being pulled towards a specific region of space at immense speeds, roughly 600 kilometers per second. But what was doing the pulling remained hidden, obscured by the dense stars and dust of our own galaxy in an area called the Zone of Avoidance. The Great Attractor lies about 150 to 250 million light-years away in the direction of the constellation Norma, near the center of the Lanaka supercluster, which includes the Milky Way. Eridanus supervoid. Eridanus supervoid is one of the most eerie and mysterious structures in the known universe. First identified in 2004 through observation of the cosmic microwave background, CMB, the afterglow of the Big Bang, astronomers noticed a strange cold spot in the sky in the direction of the constellation Eridanus. Further investigation revealed that this region is not just cold, but also vastly populated with galaxies, forming what's now known as the Eridanus supervoid. Located about 1.3 billion light-years away, this massive cosmic void spans roughly 1 billion light-years across, making it one of the largest known voids in the universe. It is characterized by an extreme lack of galaxies, stars, and matter. In comparison to other voids, which are common in the large-scale structure of the cosmos, the Eridanus supervoid stands out due to its immense size and connection to the unusually cold region of the CMB. Some scientists believe it may explain the so-called cold spot in the CMB, but even that explanation is controversial. Others have speculated more wildly that it could be evidence of a collision with another universe, or a sign of physics beyond our current understanding. Black hole event horizon. Event horizon of a black hole is one of the most terrifying frontiers in the universe, a cosmic point of no return. The concept was first developed in the early 20th century, following Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, and later refined by physicists like Karl Schwarz, who mathematically described the radius around a black hole where nothing can escape, not even light. The event horizon isn't a physical surface, but a boundary in space. Once something crosses this invisible line, it is inevitably pulled towards the black hole center or singularity by immense gravitational forces. No single object can escape past this threshold, meaning anything that falls in is lost to the observable universe forever. Event horizons exist around all black holes, whether they are stellar mass black holes scattered throughout the galaxy or supermassive black holes. Black hole center. The center of a black hole, known as the singularity, is arguably the most terrifying and mysterious place in the entire universe. While the concept of black holes was first predicted by Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity in 1915, the singularity itself emerged as a key idea in the 1960s through the work of physicists like Roger Penrose and Stephen Hawking. A singularity is a point where matter is crushed into infinite density, and the laws of physics as we know them break down completely. The singularity lies at the very heart of a black hole, hidden beneath the event horizon, the boundary beyond which nothing, not even light, can escape. From the outside, a black hole may appear as a dark, invisible sphere, but deep within it is the singularity, a place where gravity is so intense that time and space cease to function normally. Sagittarius A, the most frightening and fascinating locations in the universe. It is a supermassive black hole located at the very center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, and lies about 26,000 light-years from Earth in the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. Although the existence of something massive at the center of the galaxy has been suspected for decades, Sagittarius A's star was first identified as a strong radio source in 1974 by astronomers Bruce Bell and Robert Brown. It has a mass equivalent to about 4 million suns, compressed into an area no larger than our solar system. This enormous mass creates an intense gravitational field that pulls in everything nearby, including light. Quasars. Quasars are among the most powerful and terrifying objects in the universe. First discovered in the 1960s, quasars appear to be star-like points of light in the sky, but with one shocking difference. They emitted more energy than entire galaxies. The first quasar identified 3C273 was found in 1963 by astronomer Martin Schmidt, revealing that these objects were not stars, but something far more extreme. A quasar is powered by a supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy. As matter spirals toward the black hole, it heats up to millions of degrees, forming an accretion disk and blasting out enormous jets of energy across the cosmos. Magnetars. Magnetars are some of the most terrifying objects in the universe. Deadly remnants of stars that possess magnetic fields so powerful they defy imagination. First theorized in the early 1990s, magnetars were confirmed through the observation of soft gamma repeaters, strange bursts of high-energy radiation that didn't fit into known categories. Astronomers realized they were witnessing something far more extreme than a typical neutron star. A magnetar is a type of neutron star formed when a massive star dies in a supernova explosion and its core collapses. What sets magnetars apart is their insane magnetic field, which can be a quadrillion times stronger than the Earth's. Dark flow. Dark flow is one of the most mysterious and unsettling phenomenon in the cosmos. A strange motion of galaxy clusters that defies our understanding of how the universe should behave. It was first detected in 2008 by astronomers using data from NASA's Wilkinson Microwave Anastrophe Probe, the WAP. Researchers noticed that massive clusters of galaxies appeared to be drifting in the same direction at high speeds towards a specific region of the sky without any visible cause. This unexplained motion was dubbed dark flow. What makes the dark flow so terrifying is that it suggests the presence of something enormous and completely unknown outside the observable universe. Rogue black holes. Rogue black holes are one of the most terrifying phenomena in the universe. Stealthy invisible destroyers drifting through space with the power to annihilate everything in their path. These black holes are not anchored at the center of galaxies like supermassive black holes. Instead, they roam the cosmos alone, untethered and undetectable, until it's far too late. While black holes themselves have been studied since the early 20th century, the idea of rogue black holes, those not bound to a galaxy, began gaining attention in the early 2000s through simulations and gravitational studies. Rogue black holes are thought to form when massive stars die in supernova, or when black holes are violently ejected from galactic centers due to collisions or gravitational interactions. TON 618. 618 is one of the most terrifying and awe-inspiring places in the known universe. It is a hyperluminous quasar powered by one of the largest and most massive black holes ever discovered. First identified in the 1950s as a faint blue star during a survey of blue stellar objects, TON's 618's true nature wasn't understood until decades later. In the 1970s, astronomers realized it was not a star, but a quasar. What makes TON 618 truly horrifying is the monstrous black hole at its core. Current estimates place its mass at around 66 billion times the mass of our Sun. To put that in perspective, the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, Sagittarius A star, is only about 4 million solar masses. Edge of universe. The edge of the observable universe is one of the most mysterious and chilling regions in all of existence. It is the boundary beyond which we can no longer see, simply because the light from those regions hasn't had enough time to reach us since the beginning of the universe. This concept was first understood in the mid-10th century, following the discovery of cosmic expansion and the Big Bang theory, which led scientists to realize that the universe has a finite observable limit. The edge isn't a physical wall, but a cosmic horizon, the limit of the visible universe. It lies approximately 46.5 billion light-years away in every direction. That's because while the universe is about 13.88 billion years old, space itself has been expanding faster than the speed of light, carrying galaxies away from us as their light travels towards us.